Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. A happy Monday to you all. A happy April 1st to you all. Happy April to you all. It is good to be back. And, well, we are coming back to an absolute heater of a release, or at least I'm hoping it's going to be an absolute heater of a release, because BABYMONSTER are back with new music. I didn't realize they were dropping music today until I checked the calendar this morning. Saw that they actually dropped, it was a midnight release. I was like, well, this is going to be a fun time in it. So, BABYMONSTER back with brand new music, title track called SHEESH. Sorry, it's just every time I see that word, that the meme of, or the TikTok of the guys in the bathroom, the choir guys in the bathroom singing SHEESH just comes to mind. But non sequitur. I have not. I don't think I was really ever caught up with BABYMONSTER at any point in my life, but the last time I listened to BABYMONSTER in really any capacity was probably when Batter Up dropped. I don't even know how long ago that was now, but yeah, if you're expecting me to know names and faces and stuff like that, I apologize. That's just not going to happen. If I'm going to do that, I need to sit down and like really digest the group and the members and stuff like that. But I just have one hope. One hope is all I ask for, and it's that this release will really start to establish what the BABYMONSTER sound is going to be like. Because I think I slightly wrongly critiqued Batter Up in a way where I called it the kind of cop-out answer of like, oh, it's just another YG song. But in reality, I mean, they haven't had music to really establish a sound yet. So I'm hoping we can get on a path where we can get the true BABYMONSTER experience with SHEESH today. So let's check it out one time. Roll intro! Let's hope this works. Here we go. Oh my goodness, I love technology. It worked again. Whew. Okay, if we can go through the entire day with my Stream Deck working how it's supposed to, it's gonna be a great success. Very nice. But BABYMONSTER SHEESH. I believe this dropped with a mini album as well. I don't know if I'm gonna get around to that on camera or not. It's nothing against the group, it's just, well, the main problem right now is, now that I'm living in Japan and time zones are pretty much in line with Korea now, most of the releases are in the evenings, and I'm out of the house in the mornings and the afternoons, so I'm kind of loaded on what I'm able to watch. So we'll figure it out. If I get around to it, we'll get around to it at some point, but for right now, we'll just check out the title track. So we've got captions, we've got 4K on the big old screen, which I'm very excited for, and actually, let's turn it a little bit so I'm not like on the very edge of the screen. So here we go. Boom. 70%. There we go.
Baby, I'm a monster. Mona and Mona, I see you in slow-mo. You know you're in trouble.
I quite like this kind of slower, more mysterious start. Hold on. Okay, that pre-chorus kind of hits. Hold on. Oh, that is a wow. Oh, that chorus goes a lot harder than I thought it was going to go. Oh, that entrance was. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this is a long rap verse too. Very long rap section. I don't mind it though. vocally, it's not a very complex chorus. Like, not a lot of words going on. The melody is pretty simple, but that instrumental part more than makes up for it. Let it build. Oh my, this build is last for.
Baby, I'm a monster.
Switch it into triple meter one time. What? Oh man. Okay, I'm impressed. What? Let me try that again. What? Okay, okay. That's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun indeed, as it is. Oh. It's so nice to listen to. It's, admittedly, I was a little bit worried because, well, I feel like not really knowing anything, like I don't listen to teasers or anything like that before release, so I had absolutely no idea what this was going to sound like. Didn't know what the sound was going to be like, concept was going to be, and I was a little bit worried about what the chorus was going to be. With a title like Sheesh, you know, it's usually when a song, you know, the title is released, the title is going to be incorporated into the song in some way, shape, and form. I was a little bit worried with the word sheesh, because it's like, there's not much you can do with it, because it's a pretty set in stone type of word. But they made that work. They made that work so well. Hold on, where's that second chorus onwards? Actually, let's just, I would run the entire song again, but I have way too much stuff to go through today, so rap verse. That entrance into the second verse is like, okay, it's our turn now. You better buckle up and listen up. That is sheesh worthy right there. It's just the power that having nothing in the instrumental section is so cool to me. Like, the silence is tremendously loud, and it does so well. Because it's a pretty aggressive chorus, right? If it'll click, there we go. Like, there's a lot going on. It's a pretty heavy and impactful chorus, but and then they bring the beat back with the and they call it in like that. But to go from like absolutely nothing to just like ramp it up and then bring in everything is the resolution for that is crispy clean. And the rap verse itself, getting 3 different rappers, 3 different flows, 3 different attitudes, 3 different energies. The fact that it just keeps going. It goes for, I want to say 4 bars longer than you'd expect in a way, because I feel like there's an extra measure in there. And it's like, okay, draw it out a little bit, and then all of a sudden, 3rd rapper comes in. It's like, oh, what a pleasant surprise. And then again, completely different vocal color, different flow, different attitude. It's like, contrast creates focus. Contrast creates focus, and we humans love contrast. And when it comes to rap verses, I think contrast is so important. Like, some of my favorite rap verses in K-pop are the 1-2 back and forth. But throwing a 3rd in there? Very tasty indeed. Also, this bridge is glorious. it's just so heavy, and it's a different type of loud. Like the synthesizer holding the chords down is just like boom in your face, but not in the way that the chorus is. And I like that. Baby Monster, I feel like, haven't shied away from musically getting it up in your face. And they've done it in like 3 or 4 different iterations of it throughout SHEESH, and it's like every single time I like the imposingness of the song. So her is she Dami? Right? Dami? Her vocals throughout this song are top tier. I love her voice on this song. Like, it's such a nice fit. There's a nice richness to it. Really nice party power to it. And even though the beat almost feels like it could be double time and be fine, the power makes up for it. And then of course this bridge. It's that part. It's that part. I love the way she naturally just brings the song back down by her vocals going down the musical scale, because it makes for the build into the final chorus that much more powerful. Had she gone up in the vocals, I feel like you wouldn't feel the impact of the final drop as much as how she does it here. But also her tone when she goes lower is this gorgeous texture to it. Oof. Interesting, subtle, very subtle little key change there at the end, possibly. I feel like it all of a sudden goes into major at the very end as a bridge there, which is very cool. But also, I didn't catch this the first time, but the final build into the final chorus teases the fact that the song's going to switch into 3 once the marching band snares come in. It's in 3. It's playing triplet meter. I think that's very cool. It's a very subtle little composition choice. Slow entry. I think this triplet meter final chorus is so cool, because it's like when you have a final chorus on a song that kind of goes in this general direction of like the hard sound, you almost expect them to ramp up the intensity at the very end, or maybe, you know, double time the speed of the percussion part, or bring in even more 808. Now Babymonster decided, no, we're gonna hit the brakes one time and just almost go into like an elegant but heavy 3/4 beat, not, or 6/8, whichever one it is. And I think that's so nice. I love like the second half of this song. It's so nice. I think the instrumental choice is really cool too. Like, you get some kind of windblown instrument of some sort, whether it's end blown or whether it's like a reed flute or something like that. I think the texture of it is so nice. But okay, I'm tremendously impressed by that. That was a lot of fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, probably a lot more than I was initially expecting to enjoy, which makes this sound bad, but you know, Babymonster's always kind of made me nervous, but this one, and it doesn't help that, you know, online opinions are always going to be inflated into the negatives just because that garners more attention, that garners more clicks. But as a completely independent thinker, from just throwing all outside influence out the window, I really like this, and I'm not saying that in like an ironic way. I genuinely really liked what they've done with SHEESH. They've taken some compositional cues and compositional styles and like little song choices here and there that really work for me, and I'm tremendously impressed with it. What the rest of the album is gonna sound like, I have no idea. Again, I might get around to it at some point. I don't know when that would be. I just know that today is probably not gonna happen just because there's a lot of music that's dropped because it's on Monday and it's the new month, and that means labels are gonna be pumping out a lot of new music. So, if we get around to it in the near future, we'll get around to it when we get around to it. But as for today, that is it with me and BABYMONSTER's brand new release. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Hopefully you did as well. But thank you all for watching along with me. Again, hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me, say let's work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.